The Edmonton Oilers continue their Western road swing in Anaheim, and I'm also going to reveal the number to extinction. What is the maximum number the Edmonton Oilers can afford to take for losses in the last 40 games of the season? All that and more coming up on Lubed. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gene Edwards. You're watching Lubed for January the 10th, 2023. As I give you a brief preview of what we can expect in Anaheim tomorrow at the Honda Center. Also some call-ups that have occurred. And I am going to do some number crunching for you. Well, I did some number crunching, and I'm going to reveal some numbers to you about what to expect over the next 40 games and what the Oilers' record minimum requirement to make the playoffs is going to be. Let's start off with the call-ups, as the Edmonton Oilers have recalled 6'6" defenseman Vincent Desharnais. He is a right shot defenseman. He's going to be a big body added to the blue line, which we so need, as our current blue line is just getting pushed around like nothing right now. So I'm hoping that Desharnais is going to bring that size and bring some grit and some punishment to the blue line, as the Oilers need to start collecting some wins. And Calvin Pickard is coming in for Stuart Skinner. As we know, Stuart Skinner is expecting a baby. I believe it's his first, and he is back in Edmonton with his significant other. And congratulations. I don't know if you've had it yet there, Stewie, but congratulations to you and your family. Okay, so I spent the afternoon compiling some numbers. Now, keep in mind, I actually voided out the COVID years because the COVID chaos, the scheduling, the play-ins, the half seasons, it just didn't work for me. So I took it from 2015 to 18 and then last year's, and I averaged out both Eastern and Western conferences to compile an average number of what the second wild card got. And I'm going to give you a number here right now, as this is what I believe through my mathematics is the bare minimum that the Oilers have to do in the next 40 games to qualify for the playoffs. 22, 13, and 5. This is the bare minimum. So basically, in the next 40 games of the season, the last 40 games of this season, the Oilers can only afford 13 losses. So what I'm going to do is, as of tomorrow night, I am going to do the countdown to extinction. And once they hit 0, I think I can pretty much say, hey, they're not making the playoffs. So it's going to start with 13 right now. And every loss, I'm going to chip it down to 12, 11, 10. And we'll see if I'm right on it. I mean, there is a lot of variations and fluctuations throughout the years. But, yeah, this was an average of about 5 seasons. So we'll see what we're at. I'm also going to try something very different tomorrow night. I'm absolutely bagged today because that game was very late. I work extremely early in the morning. I'm actually up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was done editing at about 12:30 last night. And I noticed that the Oilers fanatic was very, very smart on doing a live shoot last night without the graphics, without the editing, without the rendering, without all that stuff. So I'm going to try it myself tomorrow night. So right after the game, join me on the channel and we'll see if I can get this to work. If it doesn't work, I'm going to apologize in advance. I've never done this before, so we'll try, and hopefully I can answer some of your questions live. I'm only going to run it for about 15 minutes, just on one camera. I'm going to try to keep it very simple. But I think I'm going to try it because tomorrow's another late one, and like I said, I'm bagged tonight. So I'm going to give that a go tomorrow night. And hey, to Patrick at the Oilers Fanatic, sorry I'm stealing that idea off of you, but man, it's a smart idea. Okay, let's go into the breakdown for tomorrow's game. As covers have them, I think, have the Edmonton Oilers rated at 73% chance to win. Some of the trends that are going their way, actually, there's only one trend, and it's a cold trend for the Oilers as they are 0-4 versus the Western Conference in the last 4 games. That's a trend that has to change for sure if they are going to make the playoffs this year. They have to beat those Western Conference teams because the Western Conference teams are their mail ticket. It's 2 points their way or 2 points your way. 4-point games are huge, man. Very, very huge. So, yeah, they have to definitely change that. When it comes to the money puck, I was actually surprised to see this, as the Edmonton Oilers have actually went up a little bit now. I think this is probably based on other teams' performance, but right now they are currently at 59.9, which isn't as bad as I thought they'd be, considering they lost last night to LA, and it just seems like the whole world was coming down. But right now they're at 59.9 to make the playoffs. That's their calculated formula. And currently, as far as the standings go, the Edmonton Oilers still retain the second wild card position with a record of 21-18-3. That brings them to true 500. And they definitely need a better record than that to qualify for the playoffs. We all know you have to be, I don't know, probably a 600 team minimum to make the playoffs. So like I said, the Edmonton Oilers need a record of 22-13-5 over the next 40 games for them to have a chance at the playoffs. Those of you who happen to be browsing along and came across this video and like the content I bring, feel free to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. For the rest of you guys, stay healthy, stay happy, stay hydrated. We will talk tomorrow and possibly live if I can figure this out, this live thing. But I am going live about 5 or 10 minutes after tomorrow's game against the Anaheim Ducks. We will talk soon. Have a good night, guys.
The webs I'm weaving, I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling.